Today I'll be showing you how to get out of bounds of Heist Battleground Moon, which is part of Season 19 in Destiny 2. The Battleground can be selected directly by going to the moon or encountered in the Heist playlist from the helm. The first thing I found in this heist was in the room right before you descend into the vault. If you jump inside of the roof area where the rafters are, there's a interact button and it seemingly does nothing. So my main goal became to get out of bounds and get right above this roof to see if there's anything actually there. Once you load into the heist, you're going to want to head to the northern side by the Lost Sector K1 Logistics. As you approach the Lost Sector, you're going to want to go to the left-hand side and keep an eye out for these 3 barricades. You'll end up running right past them and into a turnback barrier. If you're fast enough, you can turn around and run back towards the wall and you will get outside the turnback barrier and be safe. Now that we're out of bounds, all we need to do is navigate over to the bunker, so follow my path and we'll be there in no time. To descend down into the bunker, you will need to trip the load zone, which is right here. It's basically halfway through this hallway, so be careful. You're gonna wanna be floating a little bit or else you will clip the floor and die. Do us a favor and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. So we've got out of bounds, we've loaded into the bunker, and there's only one thing left to do. Get above that room and see what that activate button does. Spoiler alert, there's nothing out here. It's just a random floating interact button. If you're able to figure out what this does, if it does anything at all, feel free to drop by our Discord or leave a comment below and let us know. As with all of these heists, right before you enter the vault, you can jump up on these pipes, turn around, and jump on the door that you use to get in here, and it will indeed have an out of bounds. All 3 of them have it. They all have varying degrees of what you can do out here. This one has this nice little hole that I tried to shoulder tackle through and failed. You can go ahead and fly to the ends of these things if you like. Eventually there's turnback barriers, so there's not a ton to see there. In the final room, you can pretty much use any verticality to get out of the map. However, the easiest is to jump on these giant cables and just walk out of bounds. Once you get out, you can explore up here a bit, but you'll need to watch out for turnback barriers and joining allies. Near the back of the room, you might notice that there's some wires. If you drop down on them and go under, you will be able to find a hole that gets you under this entire area. If you learned something new and enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. If you didn't, then leave a dislike and let us know why in the comments. And as always, stay curious, Guardians.